Okay, so as I'm letting my tortillas sit, I'm going to make refried beans. Sometimes if I make too many beans or I decide to cook all kinds of shit, what I'll do is I'll get beans that were kind of left over the second day, because you shouldn't eat food that's been sitting in the fridge for longer than 3 days, and I'll put it in the freezer. So these are my pinto beans. I'm going to get a yellow onion and I'm going to chop it super, super thin. No, that's not chopping. Slice. Slice it in really paper thin slices. I'll do a few. One more to make it really thin. And this is 4 cups of frijoles, okay? And I'm going to add a jalapeno to it because I always want to eat chile, because chiles are the highest vitamin C available to you in any fruit or vegetable, like 1,000 times more than oranges, to any of my iron-rich foods. Because once again, we want to go back to food pairing and we want to make sure we get as much bioavailable iron as we possibly can. So I'll take out the little palito, get rid of that shit, and then we're gonna go put oil in the pan. Okay, now I'm gonna use avocado oil, and I'm going to do 2 tablespoons. And I know everybody's like, fuck, that's a lot, and it is a lot. And that is what's gonna make your frijoles taste fucking deliciousness. So this is a healthier version of unhealthy refried beans that are normally made with lard. I'm gonna wait until that gets a little bit hot, and then I'm gonna add my onions. All right, so my oil's super hot now. You can kind of feel it. And then I'm gonna put my jalapeno in here. And I like to spread the oil around, así, mira, lo puedes ver. And then I'll kind of like turn it. I wanna put it right in the middle. And once it starts to blister, that's when we add the onions, because the onions are really thin. And, it started. And then we'll add the onions, because the onions are thin and you don't want them to overcook. Okay, so we'll let this guy start to cook. Okay, so now I'm going to move this little chilito. Woo! What's going on? And see how it's blistered? That's what you want it to look like. And now I'm going to add the onions. Yeah, ready? Remember, they're really thin slices. Let's see. And we're gonna let them cook for like, so we're gonna let them cook for like 3 to 5 minutes, something like that. And then we're gonna add the beans. Okay, and so now our onions are nice and cooked and our chile is nice and soft. We're gonna add, I do that all the time. We're gonna add in our frijoles. Perfect. And you can see the oil, and you're gonna wait until they get nice and warm. Perfect. Okay, and now that a good amount of the moisture has left, you're going to have a frijole smasher. I don't know what this is called. It looks like this. It's for smashing frijoles. And you literally are here forever until they're super nice and smooth. If you don't want your frijoles too spicy, then you're gonna leave the chile like that. You don't smash it. But if you want your frijoles with a little bit of extra kick, you smash it in there. And that's what I normally do. And you kind of like really get in there. Just smash them as fine as you can get them. Sometimes I'll put them in the blender if I want them super, super creamy. But today I feel kind of lazy, so I'm not going to. Okay, yeah. So So now I'm kind of like smashing it really fine. I'm gonna turn it off like that. All the moisture is gone. And I'm gonna add it to the side. Our tortilla. I'm gonna get a little bit of frijoles. I'm gonna smash them in. I need to come over here. I'm gonna roll it up. Yes. Bean burritos for dinner. Okay, and then here are the burritos that I made that are so delicious. Remember, they're preservative free, so they're healthier than store-bought tortillas. And if you add some salsa to it, then you get to have it with your frijoles. Brings out all the vitamins and all the bioavailable iron. Super delicious. Enjoy, guys.